Hi, welcome to WGTP Sprint Product Management Sprint Update for sprint ending March 16th. In this sprint, we saw a decline in our weekly active user activity, and but the invoices generated and paid activity has stayed consistent, although we do want to start working on increasing that a bit more. We had we added more learnings from our last sprint. We actually have a direct request from our customer now to have a better user experience for faster administrative functions. And from our partners, we are learning that forms and workflow is an important functionality. And on the operation side, as I mentioned, weekly active users saw our first time of less than 500 users in a week without any major campaigns. So again, like that's a thing that we want to work on, continue working on, that how do you get users engaged even without any campaigns directing them towards the application. There was a challenge that we had highlighted in the last sprint, which was access to the plot GIS data. We actually received the first set of data and are looking forward to uploading that into the system for the sprint. And I'll speak to that in a bit. In this last sprint, we added a number of new functionality on payments and invoicing, customer journey mapping, land registry, which were our priorities from the sprint. And the payments and invoicing, the biggest functionality we added was adding balance per plot. In customer journey mapping, we fixed a number of things around substatus, changing the substatus field names to customer journey stage, changing some of the names around how the labels are designed, and also adding more labels. On the land registry and GIS mapping, we now have ability for admins to add their own points of interest, which is a major win. And then on community management and CRM, we actually added another external ID reference field. This could be a field that can be used for things similar to like storing an registration number, an RC number, a license plate number, etc. In the coming sprint, our priorities are slightly different from what they have been in the last few sprints. GIS and land registry continues to be a high priority. Invoice and payments continues to be a high priority. But we've added two new priorities in the mix, which is around new partners onboarding and application navigation redesign. Since we are starting to get some direct feedback from the administrative staff on the amount of time it just takes them to do certain tasks. We are continuing to define and design the project management and the forms management features, and are hoping to have some stories lined up for them in the coming sprints. That's all for the product management sprint update. Thank you for listening.